Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones. We're here in the smithy because I thought, hey, you know what? My last attempt to create the Arak of our dreams was a complete failure because, as someone actually very astutely pointed out, it was a dull one. Yes. Can't believe I didn't see that before, but apparently that means that it basically does, well, very little damage. So that's why we're just going to be smelting all of this. As you can see, I actually purchased a huge amount of hardwood and all that wonderful stuff. And what we're going to do is we're just going to try to level up as fast as we possibly can. So the best way to do that is obviously to create some relatively high tier things without being too audacious with the cost. So I need to make something along the lines of this, you know, just something like this sort of thing, and then just spam that a little bit, see how it goes. Maybe it's not going to go so well. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're not getting that much from it. We're not getting that much, as you can see. We're not getting much smithing skill. So from my perspective, I feel like maybe we should switch over to a two-handed sword instead. Even though these are, wow, yeah, these are extremely expensive. Okay, yeah, this is maybe not going to even work out as I intended. Ha. Right, well, let me actually just see what happens here, because I'm making, what? Why am I making dull ones? That is so weird. I have no idea why that even happens, but whatever the case, we are crafting a bunch of these, and then we can just smelt all of them as well at the same time. And once we smelt them, we're obviously going to be gaining a lot more parts as well, because you can see here, new smithing parts unlocked. We're getting so many of those. And it's the same thing with the one-handed as well. So you can see here, look at this, and look at how much stuff we've actually unlocked with the one-handed. So if I actually just go to the I could technically create tier 3 stuff, I suppose. We could actually just do that instead, but I don't have too many of them, you see. So it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit touch and go for the most part. Anyway, yeah, let's just do this. Okay, wow, we're actually getting... Okay, wait a minute. We might have something available here. No, not this one. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, I will just have to use this because I don't have that much fine steel at the moment. So we're just going to have to do this and see what happens. Really? My smithing skill goes up basically not at all anymore. It used to be the case back in the day when you leveled up smithing that creating any weapon at all would give you an insane amount of smithing skill as long as it was using high tier parts. But I guess, maybe I'm just not doing it right. I don't know. I guess so. Anyway, we did unlock a huge amount of different things right there for our two-handed sword, one-handed sword, and so on. And we also have a bunch of perks that we might be able to go for as well. So let me just have a quick look at our character here. Oh yeah, by the way, small update on the Unsullied situation. I was all the way down here, obviously, at the end of the previous episode. I was all the way in Astapor, and I was attempting to find the NPC that sells the Unsullied. I even checked in the keep, I checked in the tavern, I left my companions in the tavern, and I went into the streets by myself. And I couldn't find the guy. So I'm going to assume that he is either not in the mod any further, or there is something going on that prevents him from spawning, and I just have no idea how to make that work. So we're going to have to make do without any Unsullied for the moment, which I gotta say I'm actually not very pleased about. But what can I do? You know, literally. What can I do? There is nothing else I can do about that, which is actually kind of sad, but well, never mind. I'm going to be going for Steelmaker here, even though Experienced Smith might be kind of good. I mean, look, 10% greater chance of creating fine weapons. I don't know. I'm not entirely caring about that at the moment. Anyway, so basically what I'd like to do is I would like to attack... maybe the Giscari. I'm actually not entirely sure, to be honest, because here's the thing. I am actually planning on leaving Essos at some point in the near future. Obviously, I had to run around and recruit a bunch of, you know, a bunch of noble Dothraki troops, because otherwise it makes no sense, you know. Otherwise, I mean, I can't use Unsullied, so what else should I go for, you know? There's only that available for us, which is actually kind of sad. Because I was actually very much looking forward to using the Unsullied, because I think that that would have enabled so many more wonderful strategic possibilities, but I can't find it. I can't find the guy. I literally looked for over 20 minutes, painstakingly, going over every single thing that I could, and I just can't find him. I don't know. I was able to find him relatively easily before when I, you know, when I played, but unfortunate. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna obviously have to remove the music on this again, but yeah, here we go. A messenger approaches your party, his face pale and voice trembling. "My lord, I bear despicable tidings," he stammers. "Robb Stark, the king in the north, has been murdered. The Freys and Boltons conspired with the backing of Tywin and murdered him in cold blood, as a welcomed guest. Instantly, the north and Riverlands are mere shadows of what they were, and the Westerlands are stronger than ever. Do you aid what's left of the North to avenge this treachery, or do you stand with House Tully at Riverrun and fight off enemies from all angles? Do you just be opportunistic and capitalize from the chaos any way you can? What will you choose?" Alright, well, that's obviously what we've got to decide. We have no idea. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Because that's exactly what I was just about to mention. I was just about to say to you, yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of something else. I'm actually going to be, you know, going away from being a vassal, well, not a vassal, but being a mercenary of the Dothraki, and actually being a member of someone else's faction. Not entirely sure who that's going to be just yet, to be honest. And I wouldn't mind actually attacking this particular faction right now, but we're having some problems for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm having some big issues actually finding some caravans that come in here, to be honest, because I would like to attack if I can. But yeah, if we actually just take a quick look at Westeros and actually see what's going on. Whoa. Okay. So apparently, apparently the Westerlands now own every single fief that the North had. Okay, that's very interesting. That is extremely interesting. Okay, so yeah, so Dragonstone owns Carhold as well. Okay, that's a bit weird. But yeah, so the Riverlands and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, so they're all fighting against each other. Let me actually just have a quick look here. Maybe that would be an idea. Maybe we want to join someone down there. Maybe we want to join the Riverlands or something like that and fight against the Westerlands or something. Well, actually, no, wait a minute. They're not actually needing anything right there. Okay, that's a bit weird. Not sure what's going on there, really. Let me have a look at the Westerlands. Who are they at war against, actually, at the moment? Okay, yeah, they're at war against loads. But you could see here, look at the insane combat strength that they have at the moment. Wow, that's actually incredible. Maybe we should join the Reach. Should we join the Reach or something like that? Maybe that would make sense. Where is the Reach? There's the Reach. Okay, yeah, the Reach is actually not too bad. Maybe we should fight the Reach. I mean, not fight the Reach, join the Reach. Haha, yes, that sounds like a fun idea. Why not? Why not? Okay, so first of all, I would just like to fight a caravan here, if at all possible. I'd like to fight a caravan, just to kind of tide us over a little bit before we go over the ocean. Because as it stands right now, I'm going to be hemorrhaging money quite dramatically. Here we go. Ah, this is one from Lorath. I guess we kind of could attack them. I mean, I'm just going to auto-resolve it anyway. There we go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? And we'll just leave the prisoners behind. I'll take all of that. Thank you. And I'm just going to get my people, you know, equipped with some things as well. Yeah, so they're going to be declaring war against Lorath here, which obviously is relatively far away. So I'm not sure how well that's really going to go in general. But, well, All that I really wanted to do was just to earn a little bit of cash along the way over to the Reach. And we're going to see what happens, obviously, in Essos in the meantime, because no doubt there will be some movement somewhere later down the line, and maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to create our own Dothraki faction. That's kind of what I was hoping to do in the entirety of the series. Maybe even, I don't know. We're probably not going to be able to persuade any of the vassals to join us, because I think they're mostly hard-coded into not actually doing that. So, you know, that's a little bit of a shame, to be honest. A little bit of a shame, but, you know, can't really do much about it, obviously. And we're just going to have a look-see here. Yeah, I'm just going to level up all of these. Thank you. And we got a bunch of people that can actually join us as well. Bear in mind that we are obviously going to be attempting to try and maximize the amount of high-tier troops that we gain over time here. And this is House Targaryen. I'm actually wondering, should I attack House Targaryen? Why not? I want everything you got. Here we go. We're going to be declaring war against them as well. I basically just want to force the... I want to force the Dothraki into some pretty big conflicts right now, just purely for the fact that I want to see how they do. I also want to see, obviously I'm going to be leaving them very, very soon, so it's not actually going to affect me in any way, but this is just a way for me to kind of just see how they're going to react. And this is actually not doing anything for me whatsoever, by the way. This is not making me be at a disadvantage. It's not reducing my my relation at all, which is kind of weird, actually, all things considered. I feel like it would probably make sense for my relation to go down with some people, but apparently it's not, so I guess that's good. But apart from that, we can actually go into Planky Town in just a second, and we can just have a quick look here. Just need to sell this stuff. There we go. I'm just trying to make as much money as possible, because we are going to be having some issues. So let me actually just sell everyone that we can here. Obviously not the higher tier ones. We're just going to be selling all of these. Oh, wait. Yeah, I was actually sorting by the wrong... I was sorting by the wrong order, to be honest. I'm actually not entirely sure. Are these any good? No, they don't actually level up into anything. That's the main problem with caravan guards. But these ones are slightly better than normal. You know what? I'll just let them go as well. And we'll just... oh, 6,400. That's actually not bad, all things considered. Okay, so... we are going to go over to Mr. whoever the hell he is. And we're going to be speaking to the guy. Mr. Reachman, whoever that is, Mace Tyrell. There we go. Okay, and we're going to be sending a. Should I just send it to him, or yeah? Okay, fine. I'll send a raven to him. Hopefully, I can accept being a mercenary to him, without too many issues. Okay, we are getting 720. I need to. Yeah, I was actually wanting to. No. Hello, sir. Okay, can I enter your service? Yes, I can. Your clan is at war with factions with which the Reach is at peace. Yeah, well, that doesn't actually matter, because what we're going to do is I'm going to send another raven to him. It's only going to cost me 100 gold, so it's not too bad. And we are now going to be leaving our kingdom here. It's not going to do anything, as you can see. It doesn't do anything for us whatsoever. You know, the relation decrease or anything like that doesn't matter. And now we can join him. Here we go. Yes. My sword is yours for the right sum. 190. Yes, there we go. You can count on me, sir. No. I didn't want... Wouldn't that have been hilarious? Me speaking to the guy, being like, oh yes, I would like to join you. And then saying, oh yes, I would like to leave you. You know, that is so funny. Ah, we have the purple wedding now happening. King Joffrey Baratheon was murdered in horrific fashion by a poison called the Strangler at his wedding feast. Many say that the imp is to blame, his very uncle Tyrion Lannister, who was imprisoned, but managed to escape and flee the realm. Alright, wow, we've got some massive moves going on here. Actually, hilarious. Okay, so let's actually go over and actually see what we can do. Maybe we can actually help out a little bit here. And see what's happening. And maybe, just maybe... Maybe we're going to see what's happening here with the Stormlands. I mean, obviously the Stormlands isn't actually a thing anymore, so, you know, technically we're just going over here to take a look-see. Because I wouldn't mind actually doing some battle against some of these enemy vassals here. As you can see, we've got the Tattered Prince and a bunch of others. Come on, let's see if we can get into a battle with him. Come on now. Get him! Well, yeah, we got him, we got him. Okay, so let's actually just do this. Technically, I could auto-resolve against him. Should I just auto-resolve? Okay, I'll just auto-resolve against him because it's super, super easy. Shall we let him go? He's a mercenary. Really? Pentoshi culture. Alright, sure, I guess we'll just let him go. We'll gain some charm skill in the meantime as well. And we also get the opportunity to get some wind-blown cavalry, but these guys are actually not that good, surprisingly enough. So I guess we'll just let them go. We'll take all of the loot. I was kind of hoping for a slightly harder battle, to be honest. We got some people over here that are fighting, but they are just going to be running away. Sorry. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, we got them. Let's just go into an auto-resolve against them as well. Don't worry, I'm not actually going to be auto-resolving against every single person that we come across, but the easier ones, I do not see the point. You know, I don't really see the point in actually, you know, going in for a classic battle. It just doesn't make much sense. But otherwise, here we go. Meaningful favors. Yes, give me that. Thank you. And we will also go for pristine streets, in my opinion. I think that sounds like a great idea. There we have it. And now we have a bunch of people that we could potentially do battle with as well. As you can see, these fellows are literally running around with 10 in their army. I'm actually not entirely sure what's going on with that either. That is very weird. What kind of stats does this? Nope. Okay. I'm not going to be taking those. We'll just take all of these. There we go. Okay. Does someone want to fight me? Does anyone want to fight? Because as far as I'm aware, we are... Ah, hello. Yeah, so there are a sneaky amount of vassals waiting in the garrison. Ah, hello there. Alright, so this is kind of who we wanted to fight. Although, to be honest, maybe this is a bit more than we can chew. Bolton Cavalry. I can actually still leave if we want to here. Let's take a look at Bolton Cavalry. Okay, they're not very good, as you can see. So we should technically have the advantage, because we have 46 Cowls Guards, 18 Stormlands Thunder Knights, and 18 Elite Screamers. If I take a look at the Cowls Guards right here, what are they all about? Well, they're amazing, as you can quite clearly see. I only have 18 of those. Oh, no, I have 46 Cowls Guards, if you can believe it. Okay, I had no idea. So I should, being the operative word here, be able to achieve victory, if I'm lucky. Maybe. I'm a bit worried, actually. I'm a bit worried. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work out. But I can only hope. Right? I can only hope. This is going to be a super, super fun battle, though, and I hope that we are going to be okay with it. I'm not entirely sure. Why is it taking so long to load? That's a question. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it finally loaded. I'm not entirely sure why it took so long, but there you go. All right, so yeah, Hodor, obviously, he is on the horse archers. That's obviously perfect, and now we can literally just go for it. I mean, I literally only have cavalry, as you can see. I do have one person, in Jor-El, being the only one that is actually an infantry person at the moment. So I think we're just going to go for an auto-delegate. That seems to be the only thing that I can really do with confidence here. Because if we take the, shall we say, initiative, I think we're going to have a much easier time than if we were to allow the enemy to charge us. I'm only hoping that that is going to be the case, because I'm very worried about being killed super easily. Okay, so far it's not going too well. Okay, I can just do damage here, at least. I've got to kill these cavalry. That's the main thing that's causing them to have a significant amount of combat strength. So if I can just eliminate them, I'll be very pleased. But unfortunately, because of the way the AI works now, they do tend to block a lot. And that is annoying. It is very annoying. Okay, oh, no, there we go. That guy just got murdered. Nice. There we go. Now I'm just going to wade in here, try to do some damage, try to get as many kills as possible. Because, let's face it, the best thing that we can actually do is kill in a lot of time. So basically, try to get as many kills in a short space of time that you can. And that's going to inflict much more morale damage to the opponent than anything else. And I'm not entirely sure if that means high tier troops or low tier troops. I'm not sure if that makes any difference. But from what I remember, just blitzing the opponent in some way or another really makes a huge, huge impact. Unfortunately, my weapon at the moment is not very long, so yeah, I might have to do something about that. I might have to make a different weapon or something. I don't know. I mean, it does good damage, that's the thing. It does really, really good damage, but I do need to get something a little bit better, in my opinion. We're doing pretty well, actually, surprisingly. And this is obviously going to give me a huge benefit. Like, the influence from this is going to be a significant boon. So incredibly nice. And I think we're actually done, are we? I think we are actually done. But this is actually a slightly more difficult battle than I anticipated. I actually thought that we were going to go in and, you know, fight against someone, you know, around the same size army that we have, not someone that's outnumbering us. So anyway, I'm just going to speed things up just to get these guys out of the way. And there we have it. That is indeed a victory for us. Not too bad. We did end up losing 21 troops, however, which is actually quite significant. I was kind of hoping that we maybe wouldn't suffer so many casualties, considering we are now in a completely different territory. It is going to maybe make things somewhat uncomfortable, because I'm no longer able to go back. I cannot go back into Dothraki territory and recruit without a significant time investment. And that's obviously something that I would prefer not to do if at all possible. So anyway, let's actually have a look here. Okay, so these guys are the same. These guys are the same. I'm not very much looking forward to recruiting these. They are... I mean, okay, wait a minute. Maybe they're going to be okay. Maybe they're going to be okay. We'll just get a bunch of those, and that's all that we want to go for. These fellows are slightly better as well. So we are just going to swap out 2 of these, get 2 of those instead, and then we'll just move on. And I'm hopeful that we'll be able to move away relatively easily here. Maybe we won't. It very much depends. That might be a bit of a problem. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be harsh. Well, the first thing that we've got to do is obviously level up our troops. That is going to be the thing that we want to do. Look at this. So many level ups already. And we've got some people converted to our side as well. Okay, so here we go. Now we can fight basically anyone that we want. Massive amounts of battles that we can accomplish here. Because literally, can I please get into it? Come on now. Get that caravan. Get him. Yeah, well, apparently, yeah. Apparently I'm slow for some reason. Oh, my herding is a problem. Okay, wait a minute. Why is my herding a problem all of a sudden? Do I have way too many of these? Yes, I have way too many of these. So I will just let them go. We have 0.7 still. So we'll let some of these others go. Oh, these are war mounts. I don't want to let the war mounts go if at all possible. What about the sumpter horse as well? No, I don't want to let the sumpter horses go either. Okay, so we've got 0.46 now. I guess we'll just let them go a little bit more. 0.32. That's all I can really do. I mean, technically I could sell them, but I kind of want to catch up to this caravan. I think we can... Yes, we can easily catch up to them now. That's wonderful. Look at that. Nice. Okay, that's absolutely perfect. Do they have anything here that we can potentially... No, it's highly unlikely, right? No. They've just got caravan guards and everything, but they've got loot. And that's the thing that we really want. We want loot. So now we're fighting on the Reacher side, and obviously the Westerlands is absolutely insane with their combat strength right now. So we're going to have a pretty interesting couple of engagements to have here. Anyway, so basically this is how the map is looking right now. So obviously the Reach is basically just this. And they obviously have Dragonstone as well for some reason. I'm not entirely sure how that even happened, but apparently that happened. And apart from that, everyone else seems to be basically at war against them. So, interesting. Interesting. I don't know how this is going to work, but I guess we'll just try it out and see what happens. Okay, so we've got still a little bit of herding problem, but that shouldn't be an issue. Maybe it's going to be an issue. I don't know. Maybe it will. I am actually just going to go in here, though, and recruit the Reach Noble troops. These are the ones, right? Yeah, these are the ones. So they will eventually become Queen's Men and Realm Paladins. And these are obviously fantastic in almost every single respect. So we're just going to be recruiting those. And I can probably go over here as well. Yeah, there we go. There's another noble village. Oh, hello. Stannis Baratheon agrees to leave Dragonstone and sails for Eastwatch by the Sea to aid the Night's Watch after receiving a raven from Master Aemon, pleading for help, or Maester. Melisandre burns a prisoner at the stake for R'hllor's blessing on their voyage. Alright, so he's going to Eastwatch by the Sea now for some reason. And otherwise, we can now make our way over here, get this, and can I please get to that caravan? Oh, so many caravans. So little time. Isn't that true? Yes, indeed. Please. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got him. We got him. So now this is absolutely perfect. Basically, if we can continue to do this, I mean, literally, if you take a look at and see exactly what's happening right here, we are getting renown. We are getting influence. We are basically getting every single thing that we need to create one of the most powerful armies ever. And obviously we need money as well, but obviously that's, you know, exactly what's happening. You know, we are getting money just purely by, you know, being a mercenary and gaining as many troops as we can. And it's really making a huge difference. Okay, so let me actually just see what's going on here. There is actually a battle going on. Ah, hello. Okay, so, oh, yeah, unfortunate that I won't actually be able to help this fellow out. Yeah, that's not going to work. I might be able to fight them in a one-on-one situation, but I won't be able to fight them in 3 versus 1. So let's actually just have a look at it, because this guy's got Banner Knights, right? Banner Knights are, quite frankly, one of the strongest units in the game, as far as I'm aware. Banner Kings? No, we're not thinking about that. We are thinking about Banner Knights right now. So yes, as you can see, they are indeed tier 6. And there are 27 of those in this fellow's army. Now, what I'm actually wanting to do is, if I can, I would like to... Okay, we could fight... Ooh, he's got Northern Winter Champions. Wow. Okay, yeah. So, oh, wait. No, they're actually not as powerful as I anticipated. Okay, we might be able to do battle. Okay, we will do battle with this guy.
Stop there.
Here we are. Okay, so we'll do battle with this fellow. And this is going to be relatively simple, I think. I don't know. I don't think we're going to have any issues, but I am kind of now thinking to myself, well, I didn't think we'd have any issues beforehand, but we did end up losing 21 troops. So I'm just hopeful that we won't lose at least a huge amount in this one. So we'll see. Oh, nice. Oh, I was actually hoping that I would have done that damage to him, but unfortunately his horse took the brunt of the attack. So that's not great. Oh, 96 damage. Nice. Okay, can I just get a little bit more, please? Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. Sirio absolutely just murdered him. That is... and what do we say to death? Yes, indeed. Well, today is indeed the day for that fellow. That is indeed the case. Okay, here we go. Now we can just wade in here. Now that we don't have to worry so much about the enemy cavalry, because there's a bunch of them just not even here, in comparison to the Banner Knights fellow. Because that would be a big problem for us, I think, if we were to fight him. But he's obviously one of the more dangerous vassals. And if we want to actually, you know, give the Reach any opportunity to sort of fight back here, I think that's probably going to be one of the best things that we could do, you know, actually going and attacking the strongest vassals. So I'm probably going to lay in a pursuit course for that guy after this. And we'll probably try and attack him, because you can see here just how easy this fellow actually ended up being. Look at that. We have just absolutely murdered him 6 ways from Sunday. And there we have it. Yes. That was very, very simple. 29 influence for it as well. Obviously, that gets directly converted into our cash, and we're just going to be letting him go. Basically, I'm going to be leveling up... oh, Reach Knights. Yes. Thank you. Give me those. Okay, so let me actually just have a quick look here. I am obviously going to be attempting to make as much money as possible, and maybe, just maybe, I'm actually not entirely sure whether we're going to become a vassal of the Reach or not, or whether we're just going to, you know, make as much money as possible, and then with that money, we're then going to create our own faction. I don't know what we're going to be doing just yet, but that sounds kind of fun. I don't know. I think that sounds kind of fun. So maybe, you know, create our own faction out of nowhere at some point in the future, and then we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so I'm not going to be taking anyone else. I will be taking the Northern Mounted Warlords, because let's face it, those guys are absolutely amazing. These fellows could also be relatively good too. I don't think so somehow. They're actually not too bad, but we are mostly going for a cavalry only... I don't know. Oh, never mind, never mind. These guys are actually really, really good. They will level up into something amazing. Northern Warlords as well are going to be relatively nice. What about these fellows? Maybe I should just take all of the high tier troops? I don't know. Let's just sort by tier real fast. Northern Winter Champions. Let's take a bunch of those as well. And then we can just let the other ones go, I guess. Do we, though? Do we? Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll just do this. I think that sounds relatively decent. There we are. Good amounts of armor there, and Hodor's obviously putting on some stuff there too, and he's got some good upgrades. And now we're gonna try to attack the Westerlands vassal. He's the guy with 27 Banner Knights. As you can see, he actually has a relatively similarly sized army as well. So maybe this is gonna be harsh. 27 of them, and he also has some Casterly Master Crossbowmen. That could be a bit problematic. Gonna go for Breeder, of course. We want to breed as many things as possible. And Leader of the Masses could be absolutely fantastic, but we are obviously going to be taking 5% experience bonus from battles. That's the thing that we really want to go for. And if in some point, you know, we're going to be... Yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to happen in time, but we don't actually have any towns at the moment. But in time, we will get a town. And otherwise, apart from that, we will be going for Young and Respectful, 20% increased relationship gain with the same gender, because obviously that does seem to be the thing that we're going to be going for here. And otherwise, apart from that, well, I would like to go for some engineering, but sieges are not really going to be a thing that I'm focusing on right now. Riding skill is obviously absolutely fantastic, but I'm going to be putting another point into charm skill here as well. And by the way, this is currently how we got everything set up. Sirio obviously is going to be our steward. We've got Jorel, who is our scout, and obviously me as the surgeon. We do not have an engineer at the moment, so I'm kind of wondering whether we want to do something about that. Jorel has actually advanced in level as well. Actually quite a great deal, so we probably want to do something about that. We could go for... I guess Mounted Scouts. Yes, Mounted Scouts seemingly are quite good. And what else do we want to go for here? Well, we probably want to go for 5% chance to find a mount when traveling through steppes and plains, because we're mostly traveling through steppes and plains almost all the time. So I'm thinking we'll probably go for that. Even though Foragers, in my opinion, is fundamentally the better perk, just because minus 15% disorganized state duration. I personally like that, but a 5% chance to find a mount when traveling through steppes and plains, yeah, why not? We'll go for that, and then we'll just increase her scouting skill once again, because that is her job. That is literally what she is meant to do. So otherwise, we're going to be going in here against this guy. He is going to be... Oh, apparently absolutely unmatched. We're just going to murder him, overwhelm him, and... Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay, hello there. Blue things all over the place. Not sure what's going on with that, actually. I actually have no idea what's going on with that. That is a texture problem of some kind. But that's quite funny, nevertheless. But yeah, anyway, so they have 30 cavalry on the... Oh, what? Okay, I was just about to jump off the cliff, apparently. That's one of the moments where I'm actually very thankful for invisible walls, because otherwise I would have died. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, actually. Yeah, that was the reason why halfway through there, I thought to myself, yes, you know what? I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away. I'm going to do the smart thing for once. And I'm going to run and hopefully survive and not get myself absolutely murdered. But no, I was just too greedy, and I very much wanted to just have some more fun, because I actually had a huge amount of fun using my polearm against the various crossbowmen in there, and I thought, yeah, you know, it's just too good to pass up, you know, it really is. Anyway, we did end up losing quite a few troops, but we defeated him. And maybe we're going to be even, maybe just able to, you know, rescue some really, really good troops, like, for example, these guys, maybe. I'm thinking the Reach Noble's son, probably going to be what I'm going to be going for here, because those are the guys that actually level up into their noble troops, and that's kind of what I want to go for. And otherwise, apart from that, we just have Reach Men-at-Arms, Master Archers. But we also have these Banner Knights as well, which of course I am going to be taking. And the Westerlands Champions, they also become something amazing. And what about the Horsemen? They do not. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I will actually be rescuing every single one of these people, just so that I can increase my prisoner capacity. That is my main concern right now. And I will be getting rid of some of these other fellows here and some of these guys as well. They're not going to be particularly useful for us as much as the Westerlands Banner Knights, of course. So once they actually do get the opportunity to, you know, inevitably join us, hopefully, then we are going to have a great time. All right, so the capacity has now been exceeded, but that doesn't really matter. Storm's End? Wait a minute. Storm's End was actually neutral, but now it is at war against us again. Not entirely sure what happened with that. Okay, that's a bit strange. Ah, wait a minute. Decided to make peace with Dragonstone. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, they made peace with Dragonstone, which is just over there. I mean, we are... I have no idea. I have no idea. It was just, don't even get me started. I guess the Westerlands must have taken it just now or something like that. I have no idea. But yeah, we're making 3,000... Wow, look at that. 3,800 just from our mercenary contract, which is absolutely fantastic. That's really, really nice. And otherwise, we're just going to be selling all of this stuff. 31,000 for that. 38,000 now total. And I don't really need to do anything in terms of herding, right? No, 0.23 is actually not too bad. We've got a lot of smithing, don't we? Yes, we have a lot of smithing ingredients. Look at how much we're going to get from this, though. We are literally going to get so much stuff. And I don't even need food. Oh, wow. I don't even need food because I've got so much grain. I need to sell the grain. There we go. Let's sell some grain, get some fish in exchange, and we can just get rid of some of the wool and flax, raw silk, not the steel, the salt. There's so much stuff that we gained just because, again, fighting caravans, probably one of the greatest things that you can do. It is one of the greatest things you can do because you could just go straight on in. It doesn't give you any relation decrease whatsoever, and then you're just like, well, there you go. Got free money, free loot, free experience, influence, and it didn't really pose too much of a threat either, which is actually kind of amazing. Anyway, there we go. We are smelting absolutely everything that we can get our hands on right now. And there you have it. Look at that. And we are going to be gaining so many smithing parts from this as well. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. If we can just continue to do this gameplay loop, we're going to be eventually having one of the strongest armies in the entirety of Westeros and Essos combined. So if we can do that, that's going to be wonderful. Now, let me actually just have a look-see here. So Stony Scepter's over here. Let's actually just make our way over there real fast and just see exactly what's going on, because I'm thinking if there's some vassals here, we might be able to... Oh, look, there's another caravan. We might be able to fight them. I'm not entirely sure. Why are we so slow? My herding is actually not even a problem any further. Wow, that guy was literally that fast that he escaped us? That is so funny. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. I guess we just are going to have to do something a little bit different here. Okay, so Hornvale, it has just been taken. Okay, oh wow. Yeah, that was a big victory for the Reach right there. Quite a lot of vassals were just eliminated. Pretty big pretty big battle, so that's nice. And yeah, there's also an army going on over there. All right, well, let me see. I actually don't know where the enemy vassals might be right now. Maybe around King's Landing? Let's actually go and see whether there are some people around King's Landing. That might make sense. I've got to be a little bit... Aha! CERSEI is here. Oh, okay. Hello there. Okay, we're gonna fight her. All right, we're gonna fight her. This is hilarious. Actually, having the ability to fight her at this time is pretty funny, actually. So let's just see here. Okay, so wait a minute. We can actually create Dragonstone Knights. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna need war mounts. Actually, no, just regular mounts. Okay, just regular mounts. Okay. Well, that's absolutely fine. We've got a bunch of those. So CERSEI has basically nothing. There she is. Hello there. Okay, this is actually very funny. All right, let me just see here before we go in. Ooh, no. We're gonna go for this. I think standard bearer sounds better. I think standard bearer sounds better, and I'm actually thinking about what focus point to spend now, because not charm skill, not leadership, I don't think is particularly necessary any further, because we don't really have any bandit troops in our party, and it's still going to be leveled up. You know, it's still leveling up relatively decently. I'm thinking engineering right now because I'm stupid and I really shouldn't be going for that. Maybe riding skill. Riding skill might actually be somewhat useful. Why not? Let's do that. And then we'll go straight on in. Now, I know that this is a huge outnumbering on her part. I know that she is outnumbering us massively, but that actually doesn't matter too much. I know. It should, but it actually doesn't. Because she only has infantry and archers, and well, very few cavalry, as you can see right here. She has literally like no cavalry, so we should have a very, very easy time of dealing with these fellows. I'm actually going to be focusing these down myself if I can. There we go. Gold Cloak Rider has been eliminated, and hopefully my own forces will be able to be a little bit careful when dealing with the enemy. Because, I mean, look at these guys. Yeah, they're really not going to be able to do much. Well, that seems to be it, actually, and they did have a bunch of relatively powerful archers, surprisingly enough. I mean, I wasn't expecting to really fight against Gold Cloak snipers, but there we are. They're right there, and they are very, very willing to to almost kill me, but there you go. We thankfully did manage to survive. I'm just going to speed the rest of the battle up so that we don't have to worry about it too much. And there it is. And I think a lot of our companions are actually starting to survive quite nicely as well. Anyway, there you go. Look at that. We literally only lost 5 troops, which is amazing. And we did get another 43 influence and 27 renown. And obviously, we're going to be barreling towards the next renown level. All right, so technically, I can actually take her prisoner now if we want to. And I'm actually thinking that maybe we want to do that because she's extremely rich. You can tell that just by the fact that she the amount of cash that she gave me just now when we defeated her was 10,000, which is obviously the cap, right? So that's the thing. I am thinking right now that we probably want to take her prisoner and then ransom her. I think that's probably going to be the only thing that we can really do here. Gold Cloak Captain, I don't really care about that. King's Guards, aha, King's Guards could be fun. Let's get one of those. I'm not really looking for anyone else though, I don't think. I mean, these guys are all great, you know, don't get me wrong, they're all great in terms of, you know, thematic, you know, perspectives and so on, but I'm not really looking for most of these, to be honest. So we're just gonna get those guys to join me, and we're gonna let these guys go. There we have it. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. We can take all of the loot. There we have it. Okay, so let's actually see. Can I speak to her and ransom her right now, or should I just execute? I actually don't know. Should I execute? That would be pretty funny. Okay, there's something oh, okay. What? So I literally can't ransom her randomly? They have to actually ask for the ransom? Oh, okay, well, that's absolutely fine. I guess that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.